Hey guys, and welcome to the part 3 of this tutorial series. In this video, basically I would be talking about basic manipulation of schema. So basically we'll learn how to create a data frame, but basically by defining our own schema. So let's get started with this tutorial series. So I'm gonna create a new code block right here, a text block, and I'm gonna say step 3. And basically I'm gonna call this as, let me just basic manipulation, manipulation, manipulation of schema. Okay, so let's get started. So far we learned about the basics of PySpark, how to create a hello world data frame, right? We learned about how to basically some basic commands like take, print schema, d types. Then we learned about the explain command, how to select columns and stuff like that. Now let me just show you how to create a data frame by defining your own schema. Okay, so let me show you. So first of all, whatever schema you want to import, so you have to import these schemas from a module called as SQL types. And I'm going to import a type called a string, float, and struct field. Okay, so I'm going to run the cell, and sure enough, we don't have any errors, right? Now, as I said, in PySpark, the data type has to be a list of key value or tuples. As I said, remember in the part 1, as I showed you how the data looks like. So let's define a data. So that's my data. So I'm using the map function. As I said, there are 3 arguments to this. So one is the list. As I said, I'm just explaining you again. So what this does is for xn.split for each of this string. So it split basically creates a list, right? Now then for each of list, so basically you would say r of 0 means Paris, food goes for r of 1 and stuff like that, right? So let me run that. And remember, if you try to print this, it's not gonna work because it's a map object. In order to print an object, you have to say list. I mean, if you want to see how it looks like. So here you can see this is how it looks like. Now, you have to define a schema. So the schema basically, see, remember the schema always goes inside a struct type. So let me schema. So I'm gonna say struct type, right? And this takes basically a list argument. So like this, right? Now, what I'll do is basically, actually there are too many white spaces. Okay, so what I'll do, guys, is basically I'm gonna say struct field. Whatever you field, it comes in the struct field. Okay, so let's say struct field. Okay, and then you have to define the column names. So for example, I want to define this as city. The first column is city, right? Now you have to say to the PySpark like, hey, what is the type? Like, okay, you know it's a string, right? So you have to tell that. So you can tell them by using a string type. Round brackets is important, it's a method. And then it takes an argument whether it's a nullable or not. That means whether it can be 0 or not. So nullable, I'm gonna say true, it can be null, right? Now similarly, you have to define the rest of the things. So let's define that struct field. I'm gonna say, let's use double quotes. This is also a string basically. So I'm gonna say string type. Remember, nullable is important, and I'm gonna say true, it can be null, comma. Then again, I'm gonna define struct field, right? And this is gonna be price. And basically, then we need to say what type it is. So I'm gonna use the float type now, right? And I'm gonna say nullable, true. Okay. Let me erase that one. So we defined a schema, right? So I'm gonna run this. So let me just actually, if I just try to print it, it's nothing gonna happen. It's an object, right? So I mean, it's just gonna print like struct field list, whatever like that, right? So now in order to define data frame, so you would say df is equal to spark dot, then create data frame, right? Now data, that is basically your list of tuple values, and then you would say schema is equal to schema. That's it, and run this. and say df.show. I think something went wrong. I think the data was not defined properly, maybe. Let me see. Let me run the cell again, data, or actually, let me actually get rid of that one. Oh, it's fine. It's not a problem. So run the data. Then we basically define our schema. And then at the end, we should be actually seeing the data frame right here. Now we can see. So this is how you would use schemas, right? So I showed you how to use a very basic schema, a string and a float. Go ahead and try out some other things, right? And make sure to try different things. And if you have errors, ask me, and if I know the answer, I'll try to get back to you. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to introduce you to the schemas. How can you create data frames with schema, right? So this is part 3, and in the part 4, we'll be diving a little more deeper into basically PySpark. So far, we have covered about basic commands like selecting a columns, like take, show, and stuff like that, right? And then creating a data frame out of like defining our own schema. So I would end the tutorial right here, and I would see you in the upcoming tutorial, that is part 4. All right, see you. Bye.